Have you ever wondered what goes on behind the table at a dance competition? Exactly what are the judges looking for anyway? This is Making the Impact, a dance competition podcast. Each week we'll cover a different topic related to the world of competitive dance from the perspective of the judges behind the table.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Making the Impact, a dance competition podcast for season 7. This is Courtney Ortiz, I'm your host, and I'm here like always with my wonderful co-host,
Lesley Mealor, almost Senge.
Oh my gosh, are you changing Lesley?
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I am struggling with that decision, so maybe you can weigh in on social media and tell me, send me a message and tell me what you think, because it's weird. It's been Lesley Mealor for 40 years.
Yeah, I only know you as Lesley Mealor. And I think the industry knows you as Lesley Mealor. So at least in your stage name, your dance stage name needs to stay Mealor for sure.
Exactly. But yes, we are here for season 7. It is insane to believe that we are already at season 7. It feels like we just started yesterday doing this amazing podcast.
I can't believe it. It's wild to think that we've been doing this for this long and we have over 200 episodes of Making the Impact, and hopefully you listeners out there have enjoyed all of them, or maybe you are still playing catch up and recently discovered our podcast, because every single year it's a new dance season and there are more people joining this beautiful dance community. Maybe you're a brand new dance parent, or maybe you were a dancer turned teacher and you're looking for advice. Whatever the case may be, we have episodes for all of you. We've covered episodes on dance parents, dancers themselves, studio training, competition dance, what the judges are looking for, dance professionals, how to break in as a professional. You name it, we've probably covered it at this point on Making the Impact. But don't worry, we still have many more episodes in store for you for season 7.
We really do, and we're excited to tell you about it. But first, I want to hear about your summer, Courtney. What happened this summer for Courtney Ortiz?
My summer was so busy. I'm still stressed about it. It was a great time. I traveled all over the place. I actually said that I wasn't going to overbook myself this summer. And in a way, I said no to a lot of things, but I also took on some new adventures. One of the things was I went to CLI Conservatory up in Massachusetts and taught at their summer intensive for a week. I taught 18 classes in a week, and I got to work with amazing students who were so eager and hungry for dance. I created a music video that was like the highlight of my summer. It was the coolest experience, and I had the best time at CLI. Shout out to Teddy and the entire CLI team for the invite, as well as all the dancers that I got to work with. Maybe you're listening and you were one of them, or a parent had a dancer at the intensive. It was a great intensive, so look into it next season if your dancer is looking for a week-long, high-caliber, pre-professional summer intensive. Lesley, we got to go somewhere together this summer as well, which was really fun.
We did, and what is so crazy is that once we were there at the Dance Teacher Web in Las Vegas, we realized that we hadn't seen each other in person since November of 2024.
It is crazy to think that it takes us a work job to get us together these days, and all the way across the country.
It was wild, but I was so glad we got to spend some time together and work together and see each other's work at that event. I was there with Capizio, and shout out to anybody who came by our booth, anybody who did our testing class for some of our product testing. I had such a great time meeting everyone and seeing, friends around the industry. We both had a lot of friends who were exhibitors, who were presenters, and who were attendees. So that was really cool to not only just see you, but see all these other people.
Yeah, it was my first time at the Dance Teacher Web, so shout out to Steve and Angie Sirico for inviting me, as well as Richard Hines, who also invited me and pitched me to Steve and Angie and said Courtney would be a great addition to Dance Teacher Web. Richard and I also taught a plagiarism in dance seminar, which was very well received, especially after everything that's gone on in our lives in the past year with stolen choreography and plagiarism. It was really awesome to be able to share our stories and educate all of the teachers out there on proper crediting and what's right and wrong in the industry, and just continue that conversation. So thank you to Steve and Angie for inviting me to teach and do some seminars at the Web for my very first time. I hope to be back next season because I had the best time ever. And to all of our listeners out there who are curious to learn more about the Dance Teacher Web, give a look on their website and register now for the 2026 Web. It takes place in Vegas every summer. Next year will be taking place in August, actually. So mark your calendars, and we hope to see you there. Another fun thing that we got to do this summer was finally have my first Streets Nationals event with a Streets Dance Convention, which is the convention that I teach on. So any listeners out there, if you're heading to Streets this season, I hope to see you there. But last season, our Nationals event got canceled due to a hurricane. So we came back stronger than ever this year. It was officially my first Nationals with Streets, and boy, was it a good one. The talent was unbelievable. I got to see so many amazing dancers at competition, as well as train with them in class. And we also did a live Making the Impact podcast at Nationals. The one and only IDA judge, Maddie Markadis, joins me and was my co-host, as well as Stephanie Sosa, who you may know from Dancing with the Stars. And we answered a lot of great questions from all of the fans and attendees at Streets who came and joined us. So if you came to the live event, I hope you enjoyed. And that episode is active right now as a summer bonus episode that you can listen to if you want to hear what we talked about at Streets National. So give it a listen, y'all. It was a really great time.
Courtney and I were able to be a part of the Dance Teacher Summit in New York City in August. First time at the Summit. Summit was back for the first time in a long time. So I was also there with Capizio. It was amazing to see friends and industry colleagues, and right here in our backyard. I mean, that was the coolest part, is that, you know, for the majority of the time I stayed at my house, and then I came in, and then I went back to my house, and then I came back in. It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm so glad the summit is back. Shout out to everyone who attended and who showed up for our Making the Impact live recording at the Dance Teacher Summit. And if you'd like to tune into that live episode, that one's going out exclusively to Platinum Premium subscribers. So if you're not a Platinum Premium subscriber, join now so you can give a listen to our Dance Teacher Summit episode. And congrats to all of the ACE Award finalists. It was so great to see all of the vendors and exhibitors at the summit in August, and we hope to be back again next year. As far as what's coming up in life, Lesley, I know we talked about our fabulous summers, but in personal life, you have a really big day coming up soon.
Oh my gosh, yes. We have a very big day. I have to keep reminding myself that Matt Senge is part of this.
This is the partnership.
Yes, we do things, all things together. Our wedding. Yes, so our wedding is October 25th. Courtney is going to be in it. Friends of the podcast, Jordan Moncrief, who is my best friend, who was our stage manager, like what to expect from backstage, is in the wedding. Michelle Tolson, who you've had on the podcast before for our tap episodes, is in the wedding. Paige Williams, who was on our I Want to Be a Rockette episode, is in the wedding. Mm-hmm. So it's a very big podcast, friend of the podcast wedding. Yeah. And we're very excited. We have a lot of fun stuff planned in Savannah, Georgia, which is where we're getting married. And I'm really excited. I can't wait.
I can't wait. It's going to be the best time ever. It's fun fact, I've never been in a wedding as a bridesmaid before, so you're my first. And I feel so lucky. Every time I tell that to people, they're like, how have you not been in someone's wedding? I'm like, I just haven't. I haven't. I don't know, maybe my friends aren't getting married, or maybe I'm just not in the bridesmaid party, but I am at the wedding. Been to many weddings, but never one in Savannah, Georgia, and I'm so excited because it is such a cute city. We're going to have the best time ever, counting down the days. It is coming up quick.
Coming up quick.
But it's going to be so much fun. Yeah. It's going to be the best.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yay. So, yeah, stay tuned, podcast listeners. There might be some pictures coming your way so you can see the wedding of your podcast co-host.
Yes, you're going to want to see it, y'all, because she's going to be looking gorgeous in that dress. I already know.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what's coming up in October. We have other stuff going on before that, though. We have a whole new season of this podcast.
We do. And there's lots of updates to share. Before we jump into some of our updates, we have a few Making the Impact Award winners that we would like to share that didn't get announced in our season 6 and came in over the summertime. So I'm sure you've heard all about it. Our Making the Impact Judges Choice Awards. This went out to one dance at each regional event in the 2025 competition season who impressed the judges so much that they couldn't stop thinking about it and wanted to recognize by the end of the weekend. So let's hear some of our recent winners from 2025.
From Streets Dance Convention's event in Provo, Utah, congrats to Synergy Academy from West Jordan, Utah for their duo Girlfriend in a Coma.
From Streets Dance Convention's event in Louisville, Kentucky, congrats to 360 Dance from Indianapolis, Indiana for their production brilliance.
And from True Dance Challenges event in Allentown, Pennsylvania, congrats to BU Studios from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania for their large group My Rights.
And stay tuned once we head into the regional season of 2026 for more Making the Impact Judges' Choice Award winners at IDA affiliated competition events.
And we have some fun information about our fan favorite contest winner. This fan favorite competition was added last year online, and all winners of the Making the Impact Award from 2025 were placed into a voting contest on social media where fans could vote for their favorite dance to be nominated as the fan favorite winner. And one winner from the fan favorite contest receives a full episode studio spotlight on a Making the Impact Season 7 episode.
Yes, that episode is live right here, right now. It kicked off season 7. So hit next after you finish listening to our opener episode and give a listen to our Studio Spotlight episode featuring the fan favorite contest winner of the 2025 competition season, Dance Fusion Performing Arts Studio from Allentown, Pennsylvania. They were the fan favorite winner with their large group, Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow? That was at True Dance Challenge, our IDA affiliated competition. So give a listen. It's a great episode and we hope you enjoy, and congrats to all of the winners and finalists during our fan favorite contest. We are so excited to share our brand new Season 7 cover art for Making the Impact podcast. If you're watching on your phone and you have this pulled up in your Spotify or your Apple Podcasts, go give a look at our brand new cover art because we have 2 dancers that have won our contest on Instagram with so many votes, and I'm really loving the look of this. Lesley, would you like to announce our first winner?
Congrats to everyone who submitted, and your pictures were all beautiful, and of course we wish we could feature all of you, but the votes made the choice. And congratulations to Ava from St. Peter's Academy of Dance in St. Peters, Missouri.
And Avari from Republic Edge Dance located in Katy, Texas. Photo credit goes to From the Heart, Texas.
Amazing. Well, we are so excited to have y'all grace our cover art this season. Congratulations. Keep dancing. And it's going to be great to see your faces every week.
Just a reminder for all of our fans out there, if you are new to Making the Impact and haven't heard us talk about our Facebook community, we would love to have you join over there. We have 3,800 members over there on the Facebook community, and it's a lot of fans, it's a lot of dance lovers. Anyone is welcome. If you are in the dance competition space and world as a dance parent, teacher, professional, judge, studio owner, dancer yourself, you can come and join the chats over there. We have a lot of great conversations. We have a lot of questions being asked. We do polls and post all of our episodes each week there. So join us at Making the Impact, a dance competition podcast community on Facebook.
And our Instagram is pretty darn popular. We have officially hit over 17,000 followers. Wow, that's absurd. That's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. People love our Instagram because every Tuesday we post judges tips, and those are absolutely popular. Everyone shares them.
Yep.
So if you want tips straight from your IDA judges, every Tuesday we post that, as well as our Meet Your Judges, and you can see who's going where at IDA affiliated competition events during the competition season. And obviously we post every week our latest podcast episode.
All right. Well, what's next, Courtney? Are we going to talk about season 7?
Season 7 is here. We're in it, and we have some new updates to share with you all. And I think the biggest update that might shock a lot of our fans,
dun, dun, dun.
our diehard fans, is that Making the Impact, a dance competition podcast, is turning into a bi-weekly podcast. Now, I know that sounds scary and everyone's going to be sad about it, but we have to admit, Lesley and I's schedule is just so crazy busy. It is very, very hard to sit down and coordinate a time with a time zone with two other guests for a roundtable discussion. And we have done it for 6 seasons straight. We have made it happen and sat down weekly to make these podcast episodes possible. But we realized there's just not enough time in the year, in the week, in every single day to sit down and coordinate so many schedules. We've covered so many episodes at this point that we figured, you know what, why don't we go to bi-weekly? Every Thursday is still our launch day, but on the in-between weeks, what are they going to get?
You're going to get a throwback episode.
Woo.
We have over 200 episodes, and we know, because we hear this from listeners all the time, that you haven't listened to all of them. There's new people constantly coming in. There's new people finding out about us. And listen, I mean, when you think about most of these episodes are over an hour long, that is hours and hours of content. So we figured we would pick out some episodes that we were excited about, that y'all were excited about, that you'd like to hear again, that are still relevant to the industry, that were great conversations, that are still great information, that we can release every other week and still keep you guys interested.
Yes, we're really excited about our throwback episodes. So there's going to be some reminiscing and reminding ourselves of, oh yeah, I forgot about this one. And oh my gosh, I loved this episode. I can't wait to re-listen to it. Feel free to enjoy all of our throwbacks. Maybe you've listened to that episode a million times. And I think that our throwbacks are going to just be a nice variety of episodes that cater to some of the episodes launching in this season, as well as some of our most popular episodes to just bring back and refresh your memory. So every other week, we will be releasing our throwbacks as well as new episodes on Thursdays.
Yes, but never fear, we did listen to what our listeners wanted from us. And one thing that everybody agreed was that they really loved the day in the life episodes from this past season. So we are going to bring those to you here in season 7 with different guests, different types of jobs that we're going to focus on for a day in the life. And I'm personally very excited about this.
I love the day in the life episodes. It's so fun to just sit down and get an inside look into what it takes to different sides of the industry. Real excited to bring that back as well. We have our Platinum Premium membership that is still kicking, and we have so many supporters over there. Always a shout out to our fabulous Platinum Premium subscribers who help make this podcast possible, because as we know, it's a free service, and our subscribers get extra bonus content every single month, which typically includes a live Q&A where I sit down with an IDA judge and answer their questions as priority. They get free stickers in the mail, Zoom chats 3 times throughout the season with me, and the rest of the Platinum Premium community, if they're available. It's a really nice personalized way to get to know me, some of the other diehard fans of Making the Impact, and helps keep our podcast possible. We're so grateful for all of our subscribers throughout the past few years. If you are interested in joining Platinum Premium to become a diehard fan, then learn more on our website at makingtheimpactpodcast.com. It's $5 a month or $60 for the year, and your contribution goes straight to the production of future episodes.
And we always have our online critique service available to anyone who would like to get feedback on their competition routines. But we do have a new service available that started last season called the Choreography Consult Critique. This is exclusive to choreographers, teachers, studio owners, and student choreographers. Courtney, do you want to talk a little bit more about this?
Yes. So just to give you a quick rundown about how the service works and how it's different than our regular online critique service, which, by the way, we get so many submissions throughout the entire year, and this is open year round, so you can send it to us whenever you want. We have a lot of returning customers for our online critiques every year. Some people send in their dances multiple times in a season to have different judges review their dance. Maybe it's a work in progress and rehearsal, and then it hits the stage and they want more feedback. But now we've also created a new addition to the service that is strictly for choreographers with our Choreography Consult Critique. This does not discuss the technique or the performance. It really is focused on what's in the hands of the choreographer. And that oftentimes are transitions, music choice, level of difficulty, visuals, execution, as far as, is it too easy? Is it too hard? How many tricks are in the dance? Is it filled with too much material? Just a different look, having a different eye on your routine. Oftentimes for the choreographers, as we know, we don't get a lot of feedback at competition. So this is a really great way to get another perspective. How am I doing as a choreographer? Do you like what you see? What can I work on? Is the intention coming out clear in the execution? Does this make sense to you as a viewer? All of those questions we can answer through this service. Send us your videos. We would love to see them. We pair you up with a judge that specializes in your submitted dance genre. It includes additional feedback, and we also have 24-hour rush delivery if you need that feedback quickly. And I have to say, I'm going to just give a little shout out to our service, because I'm pretty certain that we are the only online critique service that does 24-hour rush delivery. I don't know anybody else that's doing that. I've heard of people that it takes a month for them to get their critique back, which is wild and crazy. I know. Ours is always back within 5 business days if you don't do rush, but we also offer rush deliveries, and people take advantage of it. That is for sure. So if you're interested in learning more about our wonderful online critique service, head to our website, impactdanceadjudicators.com/online critiques.
Awesome. Well, and as everybody knows, and you're going to find out right now, Making the Impact operates underneath the umbrella of Impact Dance Adjudicators, which is a service that provides background checked, pre-screened, quality and qualified judges to dance competitions. This is the time of year when we open up submissions to become an IDA judge. Head to our website. There's a whole process you have to go through in order to become one of our amazing roster, but submissions are open until September 20th. We're excited to pre-screen you.
And that being said, we've arrived at the end of our intro episode to season 7, but we can't leave without giving you a few teasers of what's to come in our season 7 of Making the Impact. Some of the upcoming episodes that you will hear this year include convention assistants, which I think is a really popular one that I'm surprised we have yet to talk about, but we're going to talk about it in full detail on season 7.
Yes, and transition from studio dance to dance team, which we know is a highly popular topic these days all around the country. So I'm excited to hear all about that transition.
Yes, and a lot of people have said we've talked about the minis and we've talked about seniors at competition, but what about the juniors and the teens? So we're definitely going to cover that pivotal time in a dancer's training, being a junior and a teen this season in a new episode.
And just so much more. It's all scheduled. It's ready to go. We are excited to get started with season 7. Tell your friends, because we know there's more of you out there who don't know who we are. So tell your friends,
yes.
tell your family, send an email.
Yes, absolutely, y'all. We are thrilled to be back. And as you know, we are going to be launching still every week with a new episode every other week and a throwback episode every other week. So for starting now until the end of May, Making the Impact Season 7 is back in action. We hope you enjoyed our very first intro episode, and click next so you can head right into our first episode of the season, our Studio Spotlight episode with our fan favorite winner of the Making the Impact Judges Choice Award, Dance Fusion Performing Arts.
All right, we'll see you there.
Bye, y'all.